Hi Fiona, how are you?
Hi, I'm really good, thanks. How are you?
Good. I'm good, thank you. Congratulations on the show.
Yeah.
What's it like to revisit your character again after thinking that you were done with it?
A real treat. Uh, it's yeah, a bonus to just be able to open the door on those people again.
Yeah, and you've obviously a different setting, so taken away to Barcelona. What does the dynamic around the sort of working with the other cast member change when you come out of the usual sort of surroundings of London, of the sort of the the everyday sort of
Yeah,
bustle and hustle?
yeah, definitely. There's definitely a giddiness
Mm.
about being away together. There was on and offset. Um, because we were all in the same apartment block right in the center of Barcelona. Um, and it was very exciting to
Yeah.
be out in the wild of the world.
And what can we expect from her this last next couple of episodes, basically, and this special? What can we expect from your character, and what new things um is she bringing to that character? Are you bringing to that character at all?
Um, me as an actor.
Yeah.
Um, well, I suppose it's a while since it's 2 years since we've seen them all. So they're all, a little bit grown. And Rose has been through a lot over the 3 seasons. Um,
Mm.
and so when we find her again in these specials, she's sort of brought all that baggage with her.
Mm.
Um, but I hope that there is a kind of a light at the end of the tunnel for her in this sort of rom-com of
Mm.
that the special is.
No, I was talking to Abby earlier. We were speaking about like the importance of sort of giving female characters like a really meaty roles to work with and like things that are not so superficial. And I also had the same conversation with Toby about how when female characters are usually almost two-dimensional. How important was it for you to for your character to have as much depth as possible, even if there is like a sense of sort of rom-com feel about this?
Yeah, well, listen, I say rom-com, but and we can look at the word rom-com or the genre of rom-com with a kind of like there's like it's not as valuable somehow because it's got all the levity. But I
Mm.
think I disagree. I think rom-com is actually the best way to look at what we go through as humans. Um, we laugh and we cry and we experience love, and everyone has that experience. So I think that the rom-com genre is a brilliant way of looking at depth of character. Um, and in terms of, I'm not sure that really answered the question, did it? No.
It
Your
doesn't.
question was,
Yeah.
uh, is it important that we see the depth? And yes, absolutely. It's so boring to play a character that is just there as a kind of cipher or you know, a kind of um, pastiche of something. So uh, it's an absolute joy to get to play these characters who are living, breathing, 3D, 4D, 5D.
Yeah. I mean, you are right about the rom-com. I'm a huge rom-com fan, and I think it's really important to sort of give it back. It's, importance in our own sort of cultural, background. Having thought about that, what do you think? What are the rom-coms that you grew up with that you will always revisit? Say, like this kind of season, usually, really.
Yeah, I'm a big rom-com fan. Listen, I love Richard Curtis, obviously. So Four Weddings, Notting Hill, all of them. A big one for me actually was it was How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, the one with
Oh,
Matthew McConaughey and Kate Hudson. I loved that. I think one of my favorite things about that was I felt they had this amazing chemistry, the two of them. And yeah, I loved it. She's hilarious. He's hilarious. Like the bit where she comes in with like a plant and she's pretending to be this over the top girl. I mean, it's funny, and you just want those two to get together. That's the big thing, isn't it? It's like that need for the leads to be together is what you want.
And rom-coms always come, like a big rom-com like that always come at a time that you really need them, like a Richard Curtis Love Actually. Like I genuinely personally could do with another Love Actually right now, because things are looking pretty gloomy and
yeah, well, I think that's the reason to watch this special, actually, isn't it? I mean, we're living at a pretty scary time, and it's cold and Trump's in. So, let's go to Spain and watch some people break up and make up.
yeah.
And I think that it's no surprise that Nobody Wants This. Is that the one that the Netflix has done so well? Because I think people want to hope, don't they? They want to know that there's a good man out there or a good woman, or that there's two people that can fall in love and go the distance and make it. We all just want to believe that that's possible. And so a show about divorce is also about that, isn't it? Because it's about, the other side of divorce and what that might be, and it's about hope.
Yeah. What's it like going back and sort of like acting alongside Nicola after a while, because you guys have really got very sort of, like you almost became a family, playing a family. What's it like revisiting those that kind of feeling of
I spend a lot of time trying to make Nicola believable, because she's quite, no, I'm joking. She's it's great being in that gang, and having a shorthand with each other and being able to laugh and joke, and we all love it. So it's I don't think we could all hate each other and then that screen dynamic to come across like it does. I mean, maybe some shows have done it. I've heard that the girls that played in Girls, Lena Dunham's, I've heard that they all didn't get on. But then
I love that show. I think that's
me too.
A fantastic show.
Yeah. But I don't think you always have to be best friends off set. But
but it helps.
It does help. Of course it does. Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for your time, and congratulations again. And I'm really looking forward to finishing it. I've already watched half of it, so looking forward to
great. Well, lovely to meet you.
And you. Thanks, Fiona. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey you guys!
Hey you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey you guys!
Hey you guys!